I'm so fresh, you can suck my nuts. I'm so fresh, you can suck my nuts. Swag. I'm so.
What the actual fuck is it? Oh my god, I can record like 23 minutes if I wanted to. But what the actual fuck is up, guys? It's your boy Smasher. Got my iFuel here, which is like G Fuel but for Irish people, right? But yeah, so I got a haircut and I got some news regarding that job interview that I done. Like I done it like a little over a week ago, and I was surprised that I hadn't heard back from them. Turns out I put the wrong email, and they emailed my old email address, but I'm just lucky that I still had it. So I actually I only realized it like literally yesterday, and I got it off them. By the way, do you like my green screen t-shirt? I'm not sure if it's working well. You know what, let's do a hair reveal first before we start talking about the job interview, right? Hair reveal, woo. But enough memes, here we go, right? You ready? 3, 2, 1.
I like it cut, G.
Boom. You know, considering that, oh, last one here. Considering she's not a trained barber, that's actually pretty good. Excuse my McDonald's hairline. Well, as I was saying, yeah, job interview time, right? More on that. So, I was sitting there during the interview, and he was asking me all sorts. You know, I actually like that beanie. So I was sitting there during the interview, right? And he was asking me loads of questions, right? Like, oh, you see that job you did there, like, fucking 2 years ago. 2 full years ago. You remember every detail about that, right? And I'm like, yeah, of course. And I'm bluffing my way through for a little bit of it, right? He's like, oh, did you help out any customers that were a bit troublesome, or this, that, and the other, all this shit? And I was like, no, but here's what I would do if that did ever happen, right? And I was answering it as best I could. And so the interview ended, yeah. So the interview ended, and he goes to me, no, he goes to me, oh, have you got any questions for me? And I'm like, what? Oh yeah, was I nervous, and also did I do well? And he goes, no, you weren't that bad. You actually, you know, you weren't nervous at all really, and you did pretty well. You know, you don't have many, you don't have much experience, but you're a great worker. I'm like, ah, nice. On my way out, I'm thinking about that terrible decision that I almost made, right, to spend nearly €10 on a face mask with a weed symbol on it. But I didn't go through with it, because then I realised I had a job interview literally less than 10 minutes after I would have bought it. But so anyways, I get home after camping with Seva, because that was the same day, which is why I was wearing black jeans going camping. Right, so yeah, I get home the next day, right, and I'm like, oh, I didn't get a call from them. I mean, I know my signal was shit up in the mountains, but I would have got a missed call, right? So I'm sitting there for the next, like, week, and I'm like, what the fuck? And just yesterday, she's just there like, oh, did you hear back from Deals yet? And I'm like, no. God, it's a bust. And then my nanny goes, oh, I got a text about that, but I deleted it before I could read it. And I was like, I had never been so fucking frustrated in my entire life, right? So I was pissed. I was proper pissed for the rest of the day. And then I was like, hey, do you know what? She has no fucking idea how to work a phone. It might just be an email, right? So yeah, then I go up to her and I say, oh, what did you do to delete it? And she just cleared the notification, right? So I was pretty pissed. So I just went into her text, right, with her permission. Don't worry. But I went into her text with her permission. And I was like, okay, well, not about it here. Then I was like, oh, well, I'm gonna go fucking kill myself. So I sit down, start playing Assassin's Creed on the telly back there, yeah. And next thing you know, I realised, like, hey shit, I forgot to check the emails, right? So I go into my phones, because it has the same email, and I check it, and I'm like, oh, there's a fucking email here, right? So then, obviously, as I said earlier, it was on my old email, but turns out, as you can see from the sides there and there, right, I didn't actually get accepted for the job, which is pretty fucking shit, right? It's pretty dog shit, yeah. That's pretty much it for the video. I'll see you guys next time.
I'm so fresh, you can suck my nuts. I'm so fresh, you can suck my nuts. Swag. I'm so fresh, you can suck my nuts. nuts. I'm so fresh, you can suck my nuts. I'm so fresh, you can suck my nuts. Swag. I'm so fresh, you can suck my nuts.